They're set.
Okay, settle. Clear!
He let them balance. Oh, they're racing. Caracapo didn't get the best of the starts. Found himself back last early on. Inflation. Massimo hit the ground running, and Night Voyage is striding over as well in front of Cryptic Love. Father Nick's going to push up to be prominent just behind those in front of One Short for Lion Machine. Then Princess Zelda, who's over on the inside, Mega Zone, and after making a mess of the start, Caracapo's back there at the tail end of the field at the 750, and Pike was able to take control of Massimo, slowing them down. Massimo hard on the bridle by a half a length over Night Voyage. A length and a half away is Inflation. Cryptic Love enjoying a sweet trip, running fourth. A little more than a length to Father Nick. Down on the inside of For Lion Machine. One Short around them, three deep. Mega Zone onto his back at the 400, followed by Princess Zelda. Caracapo with the job in front of it on straightening up now. At the 300, Massimo challenged by Night Voyage. They're a length and a half. Inflation. Cryptic Love, and now Father Nick, who's getting home strongly down on the inside with 150 to go. Mega Zone winding up as well. Massimo from Inflation inside the last 50. Pike is lifting Massimo though, and Massimo finding was too good for Inflation. Massimo scored by a half a length. Inflation, and Father Nick third in. They were followed behind them by One Short. Mega Zone was next in front of For Lion Machine. Princess Zelda, Cryptic Love. A gap to Night Voyage, who'd knocked up noticeably from the home corner, and back with it Caracapo, who didn't really get the best of the starts. Number 11 is the winner, Massimo, ridden by William Pike. Massimo jumping in front, the 3-year-old, and was able to control the pace. Pike had him switched off, just cruising along, and he was more relaxed and more comfortable in his stride today. He's a rangy type, a son of Sessions, prepared by Adam Durant, and has held off Inflation in the run to the post with Father Nick, who'd enjoyed a good run up behind them on the rail in third spot. Back there fourth is For Lion Machine, One Short, and Caracapo didn't step all that well and was always at the tail end of the field. So we'll get a report there from stewards, no doubt, into the start of that race in regards to Caracapo. 1:12.35 the time, 3/4 into short neck with the margins. The winner is by the very promising young sire Sessions, out of the Masqué mare Highest, raced by Rene Durant, and the Oakland Park stud Syndicate, managed by Neville Duncan, trained by Adam Durant, and William Pike boots home his first winner for the afternoon. Second placing to 6 Inflation by My Admiration out of Impressing Matters for Impressive Racing and Partners, trained by Darren McAuliffe, ridden by Ben Patterson. And third is Father Nick, number 4, by Blackfriars out of Frilly Knickers, trained by Dan and Ben Pearce and ridden by Chris Parnham. 11, 6, 4, 10 official numbers here after the running of the 5th, but the very promising 3-year-old Massimo, he left cleanly. Pike dictated, and he was strong enough to fight them off. A 3-year-old with a really bright future. Beats the older horses in race number 5. The 6th event, the Scarborough Toyota Handicap over the 1400, comes up at 4 o'clock. Peter Hall rides number 3, Minus Looks. The one scratching is 9, Geiger Gem. Well, that was a lot better today with his natural pace out of the gates. He'd found the front easily and really did show plenty of grit over the final stages. Scotty Embry is with Adam Durant.
I've got Adam Durant with me now. Thanks, Macca. Number 11 salutes Massimo, a 3-year-old beating the older horses. Adam, where did you expect to see him in the run?
Yeah, well, you don't generally give Willie instructions, so I just said, look, rely on him. He's a good horse. Whether you were going to be running, we sort of thought we might be running 6 and just let that pace go. But all I said, just rely on him. He's a proper good horse, and wherever you end up, I think he'll be too good today. So luckily enough, it turned out that way with the 54. I don't think it's ideal for him, to young horse being in front like that, but it was nice to see him run through the line. And I think he was, without no disrespect, he was holding the other horses pretty well on the line, if not coming away again.
Well, I was going to say that it looked like he was coming away on the line. What do you think his ultimate distance will be?
Yeah, look, Neville's pretty spot on when he tells you, and he said a mile will stretch him, which I tend to agree if we go on heart rates and things like that. So he'll get 1400, I've got no doubt, and probably even a mile ridden quiet, but we sort of got to teach him the right manners, not jump and run too hard over those trips. But for now, we'll just keep him in the short ones and try and bank a bit of west speed.
You've always had a huge opinion of this horse. What is it about him that's caught your eye?
Look, he's just a natural. He gives you such a good feel. And look, I might have overrated him. We just never know. We'll find out in time. But what he does when you ride him, as soon as you canter off on him, you go, this is a serious horse. He just feels like a Ferrari under you, and good suspension. Just a really nice horse. So we've always expected a bit. Sometimes you expect a bit too much. So hopefully he lives up to it.
Off to the 3-year-old features now for him.
Yeah, I think so. I talked to Neville where we head next, whether he has a run in between, maybe just give him a week on the grass and then target those two stakes 3-year-old races.
Congratulations, well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
There's Adam Durant. Willie Pike's now catching up with Michael Heaton.
Yes, Willie. Well, Caracapo was expected to settle on speed there. The race changed complexion somewhat. How was your feeling when you found the front?
I was a little bit worried, actually. He feels like a big dummy type of a horse, and I thought it'd be a good way to get him beat, as if I was in front for too long. And look, he wobbled around the bend, and look, he won by 3/4 of a length, but they were never getting past him.
First time you've sat aboard him. I know the trainer's right next to me, but there's been a big rap from the stable. Your first impressions of Massimo?
A good impression, because he's green and still has things to learn, and we're still able to win. So if you can iron out a few of those kinks, there's more improvement.
A very good book of rides coming up for you the second half of today. Regal Command firstly looks a little bit, a fair bit will have to go his way from back in the field.
Yeah, I think he took a couple of runs last time to come to hand, so he's a nice horse. Wouldn't surprise me if he bobbed up, but it wouldn't surprise me if it took him a couple as well.
And Regal Power, you must have been wrapped with his trials leading into today.
Yeah, his trials have been very good, maybe too good for him, so we'll know the truth soon.
Well done here. Well, I'm sure we'll be speaking again later on in the day. Congratulations.
Thank you.